Morocco gained global attention by making it to the 2022 World Cup semifinals in Qatar. This is due to the fact that they made history by becoming the only MENA country, that is, a country from the Arab Middle East and North Africa, to make it to the World Cup semifinals. Even though Moroccan players are technically Africans, the fact that they are not black became the talk of the town in Korea. Let's examine the past, present, and culture of Africa today. Racial category in Africa, focusing on the Sahara Desert. It is wrong to assume that all Africans are black. Despite living on the same African continent, those who live north and south of the Sahara Desert have different racial backgrounds. Hence, the Sahara Desert is the key to understanding the races in Africa. In North Africa, north of the Sahara, there are more Arabs and white people than black people, and the majority of the population practices Islam. On the other hand, there are many black people in the south of the Sahara Desert of South Africa, and there are many Christians who were influenced by Western colonialism during imperialism. That's why North Africa is also called White Africa and South Africa Black Africa. African borders established during colonial times. The country's borders are drawn in a complicated manner on the world map. However, the map of the African continent shows many places, including the borders of Libya, Algeria, Sudan, and Namibia, where the lines are straight as if drawn with a ruler. National borders are usually determined by natural conditions, such as mountains and rivers, or based on language, culture, and ethnic differences and homogeneity. However, the straight borders indicate that they are drawn artificially. These borders were established by European powers, Portugal, Netherlands, England, France, etc. In the 19th century, Europe colonized the African continent to make it a slave supply source, and drew boundaries in the process of competing. As a result, thousands of tribes and cultures have been grouped into over 50 countries. As a result, conflicts and civil wars continue to this day in Africa. This is because people with different languages and cultures have been forced to live under one roof. After becoming liberated from European colonial rule in the 1950s, civil conflicts and military coups have been occurring across Africa. Historically, there have been the Rwandan Civil War and the South African Border War, Namibian War of Independence. More recently, there have been events such as the independence of South Sudan from the Republic of Sudan. In conclusion, the African continent can be largely divided into North Africa and South Africa, and even though they are on the same continent, they have entirely different characteristics.